then Luke will be able to. Now, following the accidental firearm-related death which occurred last weekend, the police has also come up with some safety measures for all those persons who are in possession of civilian firearms, and also those ones who have who have weapons under the security agencies. That it is really important to ensure that they handle the guns which are within their possession with a lot of care. Following that unfortunate and tragic incident, which was quite painful, where the deceased one, Ali JABER, thought that probably after removing the magazine, there was no bullet, and went on to hand over the gun to one called Zaina Karama, and she kept on fidgeting with it and accidentally pulled the trigger and shot him through the chest and died. Of course, we've gotten a number of statements and on what exactly happened, but and we've also obtained a statement from the suspect. But we thought that it is important that a number of friends and relatives who stay with people who are armed, both civilians and public officials, to stay clear of these firearms. Sometimes people who have these guns and pistols leave them within the homes and then they go away. So there's a lot of curiosity, especially with adolescents who would want to try out and find out the operations of how to operate such weapons, which is very, very dangerous. Of course, this is an accidental incident, which is quite uncommon. We've not been getting a number of those cases, but when it comes out like this, we need to come out and promote awareness and also sensitize our people on how to promote prevention measures on gun handling. And so for all those who have guns and all those who have relatives with them, we want to inform them that they should always treat guns, any gun within their vicinity, as loaded at every time. They should everyone should approach all weapons like they can do harm. No gun should ever be handled carelessly or casually, like what happened at the Independent Hospital. This means that never pointing a gun at a person and always keeping your finger off the trigger. Then we also have professional instructors. If somebody wants to acquire a gun or to apply for a gun, we have professional instructors who can train you on how to handle a gun before you get into the process of handling it prematurely, because here you're taken through the safety measures on how to store, to clean, to use a weapon, and which is very, very important. The right kind of ammunition is all part of training. There are those who will want to forcefully use ammunitions that are not commensurate with the type of gun. We also want to inform all gun handlers that they should not catch to protect you from harm, because sometimes it can be faulty and you're over relying on it. Then at the end of the day, you find it has gone off, and which is not good. Then locking up the guns and ensuring that there's proper storage for them keeping guns out of the hands of people who are not trained to operate it, so that such accidental gun deaths are actually prevented. Maybe on the other side, we wanted to also, following the police-involved shooting at the Kira Road traffic lights, we could advise all motorists against interfering with the VIP convoys, because you can see that following that police-involved shooting, there was a motor vehicle which was a third party to a VIP convoy, and it is common practice that when you have a police lead vehicle which has a right of way, probably guiding a VIP and so on and so forth, you find that there are other motorists who always tend to interfere and take advantage of the convoy. And yet there are very strict protocols as far as movements of convoys are concerned. Now, so for those who are fond of this practice, they should know that it carries certain risks with it, especially where there are threats that are being directed to the VIP and so on and so forth. And you know there are a variety of threats that do arise. It can be from a vehicle that is trailing the VIP and so on and so forth. So if you don't give them close range, you can find yourself in a situation where the close protection team is releasing bullets in your direction. So our officers have been trained on minimizing the impact of threats to the VIPs whom they offer protection, and they will do anything, including the use of firearms. So the matter is being investigated at Kira Road. The victims are out of danger, but we want to advise the public, please stay clear of these convoys. Otherwise you can get yourself in such a situation where there are bullets released in your direction.